Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome Eduardo Rodriguez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Michael Perez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The designated hitter, Daniel.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Daniel Robertson. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall now way out deep into the triangle. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And it's nothing time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, just a 1 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Settling in now, Willie Adames, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ji-Man Choi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom. half of inning number 1. It's the Rays 5, the Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now batting, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the third baseman.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Luke over toward first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy hit over 340 last year. An incredible season. I watched him one day take a ball to left field, then he took one to right field, then he took one back up the middle. He puts together so many hits and has such a great swing that there's no wonder he hits over 340.
Right side to his left, Wendell. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Here's Mookie Betts. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates, and he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they go quietly. Here in this. Half inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Wendell hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and off the bat he had to think he had extended his hitting streak. Luckily, he has another chance to keep it going right here.
This is in the air to left field. Giving chase is Benintendi, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
The left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
This will kick up against the wall now, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put a double-digit run.
On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Designated hitter, Daniel.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Daniel Robertson will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. A run for... Here's Steve. Pierce now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Heredia moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting 5th. The left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Ball even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's popped up. Duffy in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.